Boom, shakalaka. Here we go. Here we go. One time for the one time. The next one will be in the rack. Shanna, what's happening? My main man, White Rambo. Miss Biggs, what's to it? Major Havoc. How are you, sir? BT Jizzle. What's cracking, BT Jizzle? What's going on, y'all? Boom. Trying to get it out the way. Trying to get it out the way. Hey man, that dude look cold though. That dude look cold. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Hey man, Black King, what's up, bro? You ain't make it before me. I was here. I was on time actually. Competitive mediocrity. Boom. What's happening, man? What's happening? Can't read it, but I'm gonna tell you what's happening. I'm gonna say that till you bet you that, because I am respectful. Snap, what's going on, man? Sean, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Philly Slizzo. What's cracking like it? That gun guy, Dr. T, what it do? I look like I need a nap. That's insulting, Black King, and I'm gonna need you to go ahead and apologize because I'm not even sleepy. All right, Eric, what's up, my brother? Papa, baby, hey, baby, 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 baby. That's my baby. What's up? Tread Life. What's cracking? Yeah, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you for apologizing because that was very offensive. Because I am not sleepy. The fact that you say I look sleepy is offensive. All right. Biggs, what up, big dog? What's going on, man? It means I'm competitive but super very average at that. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Man, we're gonna have a good conversation tonight. I don't know what a big fella at. He last I heard, he was swimming. He was swimming. That's what he told me. He said swimming is relaxing and it's good exercise. So he was swimming and smoking a cigar. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to judge him. Yes, babe. Yes, my baby's in here, y'all. So sometimes if they talking to me, I have to answer. I don't I have to answer. Don't whatever you do, don't judge me. You don't judge me, I won't judge you. Fair enough. Guess who decided to come to work tonight? Hey, what's
What
up?
man?
Patrick, what's cracking? I got a
Right?
message for Siege and Rita, but they're not here yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe she keep reminding me that I'm supposed to, you know, relay this message, but I
Mm.
can't because they're not here. Highly favored Don. What's cracking, man?
Favorite. What up? Philly Storm. What up, y'all? Patrick.
Um, dang, I missed somebody. I don't know who it
What up,
was.
Sean?
I don't know who it was.
Drew Hill. What up, man? Grand guy. Mega. What up, y'all?
Saw my boy Mega out there.
BTG.
Hey, listen. All right, so look, bro came up with this with the live tonight. I'm gonna give him the credit for this. Do me a favor though. Can
Mm.
somebody before we get going, because we're not going yet, we're gonna wait a few minutes, let a few more people get in. But can somebody tell me what the shill mean? I know what chill mean, but what does shill mean? It almost sounds like I'm saying the same thing. You guys to chill. You guys to chill. Like
Oh no, they
it
did.
sounds very
Oh,
similar. Walt E,
no,
what's
they did.
happening, brother?
Yep, they did.
Two different things, huh?
They're a fraud. Yeah.
Mega, Mega, Mega always keep it a bean, don't he?
It's a good
Okay.
definition.
I want to know what it means to y'all. Dang, Jason. I mean, right, Rambo.
You a boy sucker.
Oh God.
Simple down that hill.
Damn.
What up?
Y'all
What we
brutal.
got?
I like it when I like it's brutal, man. I
For
like it when
real.
it's brutal. That's dope. That is crazy. Y'all wild, man. You said I shield for the right price.
Major Havoc. What up?
Independent customer to secretly promote a product. Thank you, Shanna. Shanna, you are beyond awesome. Okay, Major Havoc. All right, I like all of this, man. Okay. Since we got all of these PhDs and doctorates in here, what is a culture vulture?
Mm. Good one.
What's going on, Targets? How you doing, man?
What up, Tuck?
What is a culture vulture?
Hmm.
Give me your meaning. I like to hear. Because you know me, bro. I really don't be knowing what words mean for real. So I give them my own meaning. So I'm wondering if other people do the same thing. Cause I get a little embarrassed when I don't know the meaning of something, so I just act like I know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just make up my own meaning to it. Especially, but if I hear somebody use it in a sentence, then I'm good. I'm cold. Then
Big Zo, what up?
I heard about that, Mega. I was gonna ask about that tonight.
Yeah.
Heard about that. Dope, man. I go buy everything that I could afford to buy
Yep.
right now. I remember when they did that in Illinois. It lasted like a week. I hear you, S. Dot. I hear you, man.
It's a good one, gun guy. It's a good one.
Hmm. Culture vultures take from a community or entity and don't give anything back. Okay. I mean, a person or entity that unethically exploits marginalized culture, personal profit, fame, clout, without genuinely respecting the community. Okay, fair enough.
That's
So I
pretty
tell you
smart.
what we're gonna do tonight, like we always do, and I want to get the conversation started because I think it's gonna be a good one. That's just my opinion. Big Zo, what's up, man? I saw Big Zo. I saw what's his name again?
Zoski Love.
Zoski Lizov. Yeah. Um. So we're gonna get going. If y'all don't mind, smash the like button for me. Before I do that, I want to send
What up, D?
a thank you to everybody that's hit me up and wishing me the best on my move back up north. It's crazy, um, man, and it's happening very soon. This is likely the last live I'll do. The next live that I do will be from there. Um,
What's up?
but Okay, well, I'm still reading comments too, but I just want to thank all y'all, man, just for that means a lot. Just to hit me, hey, bro, good luck on everything, and you know what I'm saying. I appreciate that. So I want to tell each and every one of y'all that hit me up, said that thank you, appreciate you. All right, okay, I like this, man. I like this. I like where this is going. So,
Wonderful.
bro, like we always do at this time,
Mm.
let's put the link out,
All right.
and we'll invite people to come and give their take on what we about to talk about. But I think this is a really solid conversation because you hear about it so much. Um, it's like to me it kind of is what it is, and I'm gonna give y'all my take. I'm gonna get my take first, so that way you know y'all say whatever y'all have to say. But I will give you my take. Someone who is immersed in a certain culture. Okay, I like all of this, man.
It's all good.
I like all of this. Dang, I was hiding in the comments like a mug. Electric Games, what up, man? Anybody I didn't get a chance to speak to, what's cracking? Shill. That's crazy. You know, I never knew that word until I got into this space.
Wow.
That's crazy, ain't it? I never knew it. I would see people saying it back and forth, whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what made me start wondering. Okay. So, bro, I'll give my take first. Then I'll let you give your take, and then we'll
Okay.
see if anybody want to click on the link and talk about this. All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
me, this is what I feel about the situation. And a lot of y'all not going to agree with me. Like a lot of times, we don't necessarily, everybody don't really agree. I was just going to say the word politics too. Like everybody don't agree on politics. Everybody got different takes on it. So let me give y'all my take on this.
Who?
Uh, he would be a great guy to come on here and talk about this stuff. 'Cause he's been around this for a long time. What's going on, Hootie Who? Um, so, and I'm gonna speak on both parts of this tonight's topic. One being two-way culture vulture. What is that to me? So to me, when I think culture vulture, somebody who wants to jump in for the moment because they feel like it's working. They see it working for other people, so they dive in and do it. But they really don't. It's really not their thing. But they just trying to get a piece of it, right? Like to me, that's a culture vulture. It's really not.
Mm-hmm.
It really ain't your move. You really not into this like that, but you're doing it because you feel like there's some gain there, right? Um, you see, you see, like I don't know how to explain it all the way through, but that's basically what it is to me. When you're not really in this space, and it's easy to tell. Like it's not hard to tell, and I think people who are really like take this 2A thing seriously, they pick up on it right away.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell when you know what I'm saying, when you faking or when you on some other stuff. What's going on? Rick G, STO, what's up with y'all? Anybody I don't get to speak to that don't charge it to me. I'm not. So when I'm talking, it's hard to read. Now, when I hear the shield word, I never really use that term, but I start to see it, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just using the wrong word, but I start to see it more now. And I'm gonna give you some recent stuff that I've seen, and I don't want to throw nobody under the bus because I want to see all the creators do well. So, um, and then so I don't. That's not my goal here. I just want to keep everybody aware. People that watch this channel and other channels around us. Um, I just want to inform people. That's it. So what I start to see is it's real evident. If you look, I'll give you a prime example: the new Canic Prime Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
It's more what I would call shield videos on that than I've seen in a long time. And it don't irritate me. It just kind of like you just look at it and be like, "Get out of here, bro!" Like you gotta be kidding. Because and what here's what I'm noticing is happening, especially with some of the newer content. Not that some of them ain't even new content creators, but they new to getting things sent to them, right? So you think about a company like Canic, and you get Canic to send you something, and they sent it to you for the first time. You geeked.
Mm-hmm.
You geeked. You on fire. So they sent it to you, and now obviously they gonna want you to do content on it. They don't even tell you that. They just sent it to you, and then you like, man, I got this Canic that sent me this. And I can tell the creators who ain't really found a footing in the space yet because they be so overly geeked that all they want to tell you is Big shout out to Canic for sending this over to the channel. Canic sent it. That's the big part to them. Canic sent this over to the channel. So weird. I'm not gonna even call it weird because I be capping. I did the same thing early on. You be geeked up like, oh man, such and such sent this to you. But as I got more seasoned and more experienced and started doing this and working with so many companies, to me, that stuff means nothing. It is what it is. And I had to learn that, right? I had to learn myself. I'm only speaking for me. I had to learn to just say what it is that I think. Now, I'm not going to call out names or none of that, but I will call out a name on a positive note. And I'm going to shout my boy out because to me, I like what he does as a content creator. He's not even a big creator. I just like to watch him. So this is Double Tap Coalition, right? My boy Harrison, Iraq Max. Okay. One thing I like I like about him, I've watched him move in this game, right? I've had some conversations with him. We done talk, we chop it up. He liked the way I do things too. And one of the things that I like about him is he don't care who sent him something. He just say what it is. He just say what it is. I remember one time I was watching one of his videos and the company had sent him the firearm out, and I knew he was getting something from this company. I'm not going to even say who it was. And he knew he was getting it from him. And he was like, and when he did the video, he was just like, this ain't it. I mean, I like y'all as a company. The people over there are very nice, man. They're going to take care of you. Everything is good. I like y'all other firearm, but this ain't it. You can't be afraid as a content creator. I'm just throwing this out there. Don't be afraid to be honest, man. Like that, because you start to ruining your integrity. Things get too personal to you, where you so caught up in trying to maintain a relationship that you're afraid to say something that's going to offend the company. And here's the funny part: you can go out there and say something about a company like a Canic, a Taurus. Man, these companies are so big. Your one negative review ain't gonna ruin the relationship or do anything to their business. You're not that powerful. Even the big content creators sometimes will give a product a bad review and that product still continues to sell. Nobody's that powerful to just here, I'm gonna get us a bad review and that company gonna shut down. Or they gonna stop dealing with me. You just give your honest assessment. Whatever it is that happened with you, it is what it is. And another reason I brought bro up was because he had did his video on the Prime Radiant, right, Zach?
Mm.
And he basically so I saw him do a video where he compared the new Radiant version. He had another one that was ported by Tampa Gunworks, and then he had the original one in its original configuration. And he was saying the one that he had ported was the flattest one. That one shot the flattest. That was his softest shooting one.
Right.
And basically, in so many words, if you already got the original Prime, you wasting your money going to buy the Radiant.
Some people say that.
Not that it's a bad gun. We know the Prime is a dope ass gun, right? But sometimes the marketing don't always win, if that makes sense. So the marketing would be, oh man, it's got the Ramjet afterburn on there, so it's this finna make it shoot like like a 2011 or something.
Mm.
That's not realistic, right? But when you listen to some of the creators who don't ever really get anything, and this is new to them, oh man, listen, man, this might be the best gun ever put on the planet of the Earth. I just be listening to them like, come on, man, stop, stop. They'll send you another gun, man. Relax. But they don't know how to handle it, and that's not helping you or the company. So I went on too long. Your turn, bro. Tell me what your version of Culture Vulture, and then give me your take on Shills.
Well, culture vulture, simple to me, is a person who gets into a specific culture, any culture, just to benefit from it, doesn't really care about it, and they're not gonna bring anything to it. Even even
Hmm.
ac- even accidentally, they're not gonna bring anything to it because it's not part of them. And then the shill for me is just a person who, no matter what that thing is, it's always gonna be the greatest, no matter what. Even if you see something bad, because I've seen dudes do this. Even something like, okay, this is an issue, but they'll sort of like step over it, no
It
matter
had to
what.
be, it was something else that caused the issue, right?
Exactly. It couldn't be that thing. No matter what, it has to be that thing is like the greatest or the it's whatever. Those are the two. That's culture vulture and the shield for me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really simple. Culture vulture for me is worse than the shield, actually. Honestly.
So here's the other side that I was talking about. Some people might disagree with you. So I'm also not. Sometimes I get it. You know how like you'll see somebody doing something and you get it, man. They just hustling. They just trying to figure it out, man.
What up,
Like
Jibba? Mm-hmm.
you know how like you don't believe that they mean bad by it, right? They're not doing it maliciously or in a bad way. They just try and find their way in the game. So I can see where that mentality comes in of, oh, this company looked out for me, but so now I gotta say this,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know. I've never bought into that. I never
No,
bought it. I don't feel like I have to say anything. And sometimes it's good to be able to give some constructive criticism. Do you know that you can have a product that that's not that good, but you can love that company? Prime
that's
example.
right.
I saw you do it with the TTI Combat.
That's right.
And we know you're a canic guy. This dude owned more canics than anybody I know. And he said, this it's just the gun is cool, it just ain't living up to the hype.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You don't know what. So I won't buy one. Disappointing.
Jay Weth, I agree. I think people you'll see companies taking chances on a lot of smaller creators nowadays. And I think and I consider myself to be a smaller creator. I consider us to be smaller creators. But companies take a lot of chances now, like way more than even when I started. When I started, that wasn't even a thing. If you went to companies and you wanted to work with them and you didn't have a couple 100,000 subs, as they say,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And you watch the grind, bro. I had these conversations with Zach. Like there's there's something that I know I can bring to the table,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's beyond what my numbers are. There's something. That something was a community of people. And in our space, I was like one of the only people that had the
Right.
ability to do that. I don't even know nobody else that really had the ability to do that. So it was
And then
like, and we created that. That was like an original thing, and it just kind of grew on its own.
the funny thing is too though, when you like let's say like we gun people and you'll watch certain people who will profess to be gun people, and all you have to do is sit and listen to them, and you know that they're not. It's funny because it's a thing that I do. I'll sit and I'll watch something, and my wife will yell at me. She said, "What? The whole time you're yelling at the screen because these people don't know what they're talking about, but you're still watching them. Why?" Like, I can't help myself. It's like watching a train wreck. Or I gotta see it crash. So it's funny because all you do is you just basically do a disservice to yourself. There's real people who really know about a certain thing. Like if I know about making biscuits, I'm just gonna use it. And some dude who don't start talking about it, I know they don't know what they're talking about. And you just
Facts.
you kill yourself anyway. And that's with anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that too. And that is the worst. That's the worst. You know, bro, one of the things I used to get early on, y'all, I share this with everybody. And people that's been watching me for a while can attest to this. When I first got on YouTube, I came in the game with the mindset that look, I'm not some technical gun guru. As a matter of fact, I don't want to be a technical gun guru. It's a big part of the reason I came on here. But what I would do was I would always Eminem myself. Y'all remember 8 Mile when he got in the battle and he was like, "What you gonna say about me?"
And you tell on yourself.
And he started saying all the stuff about himself. That's what I did in all of my early videos. I would, before somebody say you don't know, I would say I don't know. I don't know. There's this. I'm not sure exactly what this is called. I don't know the technical term for it, but this is what I call. Because somebody in the comments tell me, and that increased my engagement like crazy because it was relatable. Like that was relatable to people. Where oh well, he already said, ain't nothing you can say. You look like an idiot in the comments saying you don't know something when I just told you I didn't know. So that it was that type of honesty and humility that I think people respected, and it gets those people that watch you to stick. See, there's a difference between a follower and a supporter. I say this a lot. If you can, develop some type of rapport with people that rock with you, and every channel that I know of people that I know, um, they've done that. All of them. Everybody I see has this thing where they develop this rapport with the people that support them. Like you go watch. I don't know. See, y'all, a lot of y'all probably don't. I don't. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all, but maybe y'all don't know a lot about Hootie Who, right? If you was to click off of here right now and go click on Hootie Who channel, and he out here in the chat, and see how big his channel is, right? But we saw his grind. We saw him come up from the hundreds of thousands to 150, 200, 3, he just going up. And there's a group of people that are loyal to what he does. They go to him for certain
Mm-hmm.
information, which is, you know, it's relatable to people. He bring it to you in a real way. And I done seen Hootie Who. I done see him go in on some guns too.
I like that comment. Nobody likes a big head know it all. I want to mess with real people. I like that.
I know. Mm. But you know, it's always a there's always a lot of this that goes on. And don't assume. See, I know sometimes people get tight when they always say your big mouth gets you in trouble, but I know sometimes people get tight when you say stuff like this. They like, well, Shills, these are guys that's getting paid to do this. I can tell you right now, and they can challenge me if they want. 99 point, I ain't gonna even say 99, 95% of these gun tubers that have stuff sent or they're not getting paid.
Just getting free stuff.
I said what I said. I promise you they're not. They they can cap to the end of captivity. They're not getting paid. They fronting. Like they really not. Most of them, and a lot of people take the approach of fake it till you make it. I'm from the
Right.
hood. I know what fake it till you make it mean. And I'm okay with it in most cases. Like sometimes you have to. That's what they do. What does fake it till you make it mean? They go out, they buy the gun, and then go do the video on it and make it look like the company sent it to them. Or they put it
Right.
on Instagram and go tag the companies in hopes that they catch the company's attention. It used to work. that strategy used to work, but it's companies caught on. You got to remember these are just humans, man. They not like people not slow, so they catch on to that. Now I'm not saying that's a bad thing because if you got somebody's product and you tag them in it, that's cool. They'll appreciate the shout out, the free promo, or
Right.
whatever that is. So I'm not saying that that's wrong to do. That's just not a strategy. You get me? Like that's not a strategy. Don't think that's a strategy to go get it. And then think about it. People, I watch it because I get people hit me be like, man, how you and sometimes I'll see these messages. Sometimes I respond. If I know the person, I'll respond. If I don't always respond to it because I don't always have the answers, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. What worked for Zach may not work for me.
Right. Yep.
What works for me may not work for bro.
Yep.
This is a to each his own game. I can't really give you the game. I can't. Like there's nothing I can give you in terms of the game because I don't know it. And I always say this too. Most people don't know it.
Right.
There's no blueprint to this. And somebody coming to you and be like, man, all you got to do. Hey, if you a newer creator, tell me how many times you heard this.
Right.
I'm finna repeat it to you. How many times you heard this? All you gotta do, you gotta be consistent. You're gonna have to post 3 times a week. You're gonna have to post your shorts. You're gonna have to put that story up there. And then you're gonna have to post that thumbnail to Instagram. And then you're gonna have to tag 10 people. And then you're gonna do, and they give you this whole blueprint.
Uh huh.
But it don't work.
Nope.
You do it, you try it, but it don't work. You know why? Because there is no blueprint. Nobody knows the algorithm. Think about it this way. If they did, they'll be to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Those
Right.
people would everybody would have a million
That's
subs
right. That's right.
if there was really a blueprint. Because it'll be out by now. People talk too much. If there was a real blueprint or a way to get it done, everybody would do it. So when it does happen for people, when they get blessed and they channels take off and go crazy, that was their blessing, man. That was meant for them. Whatever happened, either they had a viral video or a moment or something happened, and that happened for them. But here's the thing. I don't always say this. As a matter of fact, I never say this. I never say it because I just ain't that type of person. But I will say it tonight because it's on topic. I am living proof that you don't have to be a huge channel in terms of numbers to have a huge impact in the space, to have a bunch of relationships in the space, to be well known in the space, have a voice in the space, and be what most would consider successful in the space. So there you go. If that's the game I can give you. Authenticity will win every time.
Yep.
That will win. That ain't got nothing to do with no algorithm. That has nothing to do with nothing. Because at the end of the day, some people gonna like you, some people not gonna like you. That's you ain't gonna be able to please everybody. Don't try.
Be yourself.
Yeah, like Thomas. I don't like Thomas, but he cool. He come and chat, talk to us every day. He cool, but I don't really like him like that. Um, who else I don't like that? I don't like Mega like that. I don't really like King. Let me see. I'm just going through the people I really don't like that. Major Havoc. I don't really like him that much. Most of these people, man, it's cool though. It is what it is. But nah, man. But that's
That's right.
I
Don't
just
come integrity. That's right.
you know, and it ain't really that, man. Because sometimes some of these, and I don't ever want to offend nobody because I think some people really be grinding, bro. They really do. They really do, man. And they don't know. So it's almost like, let me try it. Let me keep throwing something at the wall till it stick. Let me keep throwing everything at the wall till it stick. I'm trying everything, and I respect that. I respect that side of it.
Yeah, but you get.
Big so I don't like you that much either, bro. Because first of all, it took you too long to bring the pound cake
Yeah.
when we was and you started giving it to everybody else, and you was handing out these big like weird things, bro. Like I don't know what you was doing. So nah, nope. Yeah, the algorithm, and you know what? That's not. I know it's a thing, but I don't know who algorithm is. I
Yeah.
hear people say that. I mean, everybody you got the algorithm. What is the algorithm, man? What is it? Nobody can explain it. They think they know what it is, but nobody really knows.
It's a thing in and of itself.
He said, I do the best I can with every drop, even with my pride and joy.
I was just
Hey man, listen, keep doing that, bro. Like whatever it is, man, whatever floats your boat. I just say you don't have to kiss ass. I don't know no other way to say it.
yeah. It's just, you said it right. You don't. I always said my one company that I told wanted me to lie for them, and I told them no. I never forget that.
Yeah.
I told
Yeah.
them I said this thing don't work. It will not zero. It won't. I don't care what you say. It's not doing it. Well, just don't say that. That's what was said to me. It's like what? Needless to say,
Yeah,
I'll never.
who can tell the stories, man? See, I pick up a lot of game from guys like that because he been doing this way longer than me. And so we came around in a time where the shift was happening, where YouTube really started to crack down on gun content and stuff like that. So it started to get tougher to take off for the most part. But at one time, the algorithm was wide open. Like it was, if you had good content, you could go. Now, that's another thing too. If you got good content, you're gonna do well.
Yeah, it'll get you somewhere.
So, you'll do well, man, if you got good stuff. Like, I don't know. So I told the truth about the Viridian optic that came with the echelon. Bro, you should tell the truth about everything, man. And sometimes there are times, and there's people right now in this chat, including Zach too, that will be my witness. I have no problem calling somebody asking a question about something that I might have an issue with. Hey, bro, I was at the range today and this happened. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really sure why it happened. And between him and the two or three other people that I may run that by, somebody can give me an answer as to why that happened. Because I might want to go on the video. I'm about to tell these people, man, look, your gun messing up. I did this
Right.
and I don't know, I can't get it to run. And bro be like, oh no, bro, you know what that is? That's ABC,
Yeah.
right?
Funny.
Um, so then you figure out what it is. Sometimes you can get a bad one of whatever that is.
Can do.
You might just got a bad one. I remember when I did the review on the I don't like to say review. I remember when I did the video on the CZ, the Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was mad as hell at that gun. And there's people cussing me out. It's your fault. It's the way you're gripping the gun. You're not just. Man, stop telling me it's my fault, man. I'm telling you what now, I don't know. Maybe I just got a dud or something, but this thing ain't acting right, man. Yeah, they do blame it on the ammo. That is so funny.
Yeah, it's always ammo fault.
That is so funny. You know, you'll hear me say things like,
Oh, you got
um,
action.
you hear me say stuff like, "There's no such thing as a perfect gun," right?
Right.
But that's my opinion though. Like,
Mute you.
I just don't think that. I think you can find a flaw in any gun. You just can.
Bro, you see you got action?
I do.
Yep, you
Oh
got
man,
action.
my main man, Tick Wayne, thank you, brother. I don't have my bell, man. My stuff packed up, bros. But
What up, Mark?
oh my God, I
Ling,
do
ling, ling,
got
ling,
that. Ling, 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 ling. Thank you, Ramsey J. What's up, dog?
Really, Mark?
Damn, Mark. Well, I don't know. Now, I don't know about that. Not that I disagree, because I think it's shills all around the world.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give my high end 2011 brothers a very, very, very slight pass.
I don't see. I know the people that
We'll
I
give them
know.
a slight pass
I
because
don't see with Shills the people I know.
no, not the ones I know. I think most of these guys are honest. But what I was gonna say, even if they do, I'm giving them a slight pass because they dropping a bag, man. Jesus Christ. them boys spending some money, man.
Yeah, I
Let,
think that
let
too.
them
I
do
think that
whatever they want to do because they spending some money, man.
that gives you, in my opinion, that gives you freedom to do and say whatever you want.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I love that bro just said that because one thing about this game, and I'm gonna say this, and when I say it, y'all gonna disagree when I first say it, and then I'm gonna explain it. You always get what you pay for.
That's right. Always.
Now go ahead. I'll let y'all go ahead. Bullshit. They get mad in the comments. Oh, there's
Oh
no way,
yeah.
man.
Nope.
You don't get what you pay for. Every single time you get what you pay for.
That's right.
Is it what you expected?
Ah,
Is it what you were hoping for? Now that I can't answer.
it's damn
But
sure
you
what you pay
always,
for.
always, always get what you pay for.
Yep.
So that being said, you know, you hear me preach and I push and I push and I push. I say SPO, right? Subjective preference opinion. I push this button all the time because it's hard for anybody to push back on that. Because you can say whatever you want to say, but it's always going to be your opinion. Damn. What do you mean agree in principle, Major Havoc? I'd love to hear your sermon. You always get what you pay for, no matter what. No matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. The only way you don't is if you gave somebody some money and they didn't give it to you.
Right. Yep.
It's just called BTG Goldfinger.
Yeah, I see that. Give everybody a pass because everybody.
Hey, Black Kid getting beside himself, man. We gonna have to get on him, bro. He getting beside himself. I give everybody a pass because everybody trying to eat.
Gun
Tree
down.
Man, Will,
I don't know if
D Will, Will
yeah, I don't know
two,
if I can
Car
agree
set,
with that.
you
I don't know if I can agree, if I agree with that. There are some people who are just like
Yeah, I respectfully disagree with that.
there's some people that are really, really principled and really honest, but they ain't shilling for nothing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't see a place to do that, right? Like, not when it comes to firearms specifically.
Okay,
Okay, like,
what up,
and
bro?
I don't
Black.
even believe in the shield aspect of it, because there's situations where you know this. I have relationships with companies, and I have some partnerships with them, but it's usually not. These are usually not guns. This is usually promotional partnerships, right? Mentions or things like that. That's a difference. If a company come to you and they pay you to mention their product or to talk about their service or whatever that may be, I don't see an issue with that. That's just business. That's no different. That's advertising. That's like the same the TV commercials.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that same concept. But what we're talking about is just because ABC company gave you this, that you got to go in there and talk about it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I think that people don't realize that people catch on to it. And to
Dude.
all creative friends, now this I will say, and I always say this: I'm not a big creator. I don't know a lot about this stuff like that. I'm admitting that. But here's what I do know: keep your stuff organic. Don't chase the look.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope y'all listening to me. Don't chase the look. What do I mean by that? Don't go buy views. Don't go buy likes.
Mm-mm.
Don't go buy comments. Don't go do that. Trust me. Trust me. Stay. I'd rather see you have 700 followers or supporters or subscribers, whatever you call it,
Mm-hmm.
and hone in on that 700, show them respect, respond to their comments, show them as much love as you can, and build off of that. It'll be slow but sure, man. I've been building slow for a long time. I refuse. I could never be accused of buying a like, a follow, a subscriber, none of that. Never.
Organic.
Don't do it. Don't keep it organic. Because
Hitting it with
here's the
10,000
truth.
saved views.
Here's the truth. Because it used to be a time when you couldn't tell,
Oh, you can tell.
right? You could get away with it. You usually can go and buy subscribers, buy views, buy likes, and get away with it. They still get away with it. There's a lot of creators that do it right now. But what ends up happening is you never really see those creators working with too many major people in a major way because they pick up on it. Like I'm not going to even do that because that part of the
Yeah.
fake it till you, I don't want to bust nobody bubble because I can give y'all an app to download right now, and you get it for 14 days for free, but then you have to pay for it. It's kind of like having Pacer by the government, but it's an app that a lot of the marketing companies use, and I was familiar with it from the music industry, and you can literally go in and see the analytics of any Instagram page or YouTube channel out there. You can see where their traffic comes from. You can see their growth. You can see their growth consistency. You can see their interaction. You can see their engagement ratio, all of that stuff. And
What
it's
up?
crazy because I tell bro, every time I suspect it, I've been right.
Yeah.
Every time I suspect it, I've been right. Man, I go pull up their channel, go look at their views, where they got so many followers from Pakistan and India
Uh-huh.
and all these botted places where because they buy in these views to make it look good to the companies whose product they were showing. I'm gonna give you a telltale sign right here. Boy, I hope don't nobody get mad at me. I want to apologize in advance, but I'm gonna give y'all a telltale sign. I'm messing the game up right now. Hootie hoo, be my witness here.
What up,
If you
Pedro?
somebody put out now, this is anybody with under a 500,000 subs. If you see somebody put out a weapon light video or a red dot, something that ain't super popular, and you look at that video and in 1 or 2 days it done did 7, 8, 10,000, 20,000 views, whatever, they buying views. If you see the view number look real crazy,
You got four
they got
comments.
8,500 views on the video, 10,000 views on the video, and 7 comments.
You're right.
3 of the 7 is them replying to somebody.
What up, Mr. Big? Right.
That's a red flag. That's all the game I'm giving y'all tonight.
Yep.
That's it.
Those are funny.
I had a customer product. I sent it back. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's right.
About she said I sent it back. Damn, Dr. T. Shout out to you. I ain't sending nothing back. I'm just
I
gonna
couldn't.
keep it. I tell them
I
this is
offered.
terrible.
I couldn't send mine back.
This is terrible.
Still got it in the box.
I agree with that, BTG. I actually like that comment. He said I buy ammo, not views, subs, and likes. I like Major Havoc, man.
Me
Listen,
too.
Major Havoc, one thing about you, brother. I had a newfound respect for you, man, when I see you out there with a $7,000, $8,000 gun with an old sight on it.
Yep.
Because because I
I
was
love
talking to somebody the other day
it.
and he said something to me that really woke me up. and I was embarrassed because, bro, you said this to me before too. I'm guilty of it, but when he said it, it didn't really dawn on me. But here it is. Before somebody else say it, and I have to get mad at them. We the people, my dogs. What's happening? They keep it real. See them guys. I like them guys. They keep them. Sometimes they keep it too real. I be want to tell them to shut up. Sometimes shut up, man. You ain't have to say that. But anyway, so my man he say, you know, man, we got a problem. I say, who's we? Who the hell are you talking about, man? We.
Who's we?
He say he say we, bro, us, black people. What? What the hell you trying to say about? I got real pro black on him. Then what the hell you trying to say about black people, bro? And you black? What you doing? He say he say, man, look, we have a problem when it comes to name brand stuff, styling. He said, and then he was real enough to say to me, he say, remember when the meetup was coming up and you told people they better not come in there with no and ones on or no sketches.
Oh
So,
man.
bro, I'm sitting there, I'm listening, and I'm like, yeah,
Imagine.
but I mean, and I wanted to be like, yeah, we were joking. And it's almost like, why are we judging somebody if they want to pull up in their sketches, man?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we really got a problem. Do you know that I was sitting on the phone? So we be somebody sent in the other night, I'm not gonna say no names, a pit viper, a pterodactyl pit viper with a hollow sun on it. And that just rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
That gun was ugly though.
I'm saying though, but what the hell you put a hollow sun on that for?
Man.
We be bugging, bro. We the only ones do that. I watched a dude do a video on a high end 2011, and he said, when you put the optical in here, you lose the rear sight. He said you may want to consider a O-sight XE or XR because it has to flip up rear on there, and it's RMR cut, so it would give you at least
Mm-hmm.
give you some sort of rear sight. He was a white guy. Shout out to him.
That's right.
And when he said it, in my mind, I said, Amen, brother.
Ain't that made you happy?
But my problem is, I could never come here and say that. Why, bro? What's wrong with us? Right now, I'm calling it out. What's wrong with us? Drop the link. I want to hear somebody go against what I just said. That's a problem.
I don't know. I always been that way with the optics stuff. So.
Yeah, yeah, you have. But then
Oh,
how many times I didn't peer pressured you?
many times. Many.
Bro, you can't put that. Bro, you can't put that damn Zulisi on a steel frame Canic. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? You just paid a stack for that gun. This is the stuff I'm saying to him on the phone. Like, why am I saying that?
Then I gotta go spend $200 extra on something else.
Unbelievable. John, what's up, my brother?
John the brother. Hyper G, what up, man?
He said my mom wore sketches to this nigga ball, wouldn't let me get her nothing else.
Hey, listen.
No,
Look,
I'm only laughing because, bro, when we say stuff like that, and Mega Mom, sweetest lady out there, man, it's all love. That's my boy. And we out here bugging. We tripping, talking about you can't wear sketches to this nigga. Bro, it is what it is. Hollow Sun is legit, man.
yeah,
I
one of them.
agree. But it's weird when you put it on one of them $7,000, $8,000 guns. It ain't weird. It's actually okay. But we
Like
make it weird.
there's a lot of legit stuff.
We make it weird. I promise it is. It's where Fam at? I know he's somewhere listening. Where he at?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Use
Let me
what you like.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
Fam do a O site commercial every 2 weeks and will not put him on his gun.
That's true. You won't.
he is the
Well,
he is the epitome of snob. He won't put it on his gun. He'll give it away to us.
says CV life need love too. Right, BTG.
He ain't putting it on his gun. Fam will tell you, look, man, old site listen. They make a quality product, clean glass, durable. Put your name on the list. I'm giving it away.
That's right. You won't use it.
He ain't putting it on his gun. He said his gun's wearing Nikes, man.
That's
But
right, Pedro.
again, this is a problem that we
Hey,
have, bro.
bro. That's reason House 10 years ago was Osite. It's true.
That's facts. And Tampa Gun Works, shut up, man. Shut up, respectfully. You know why? Because you the same way, bro. I don't know if Pedro got some percentage of black in him, but he the same way. He is not putting no O sites and stuff like that on his guns, bro. He not doing it.
You think now? Let me ask you a question. Now I'm gonna defend Pedro a little bit. You think it's because of Pedro being a snob, or Pedro just sort of like can be brand loyal? What do you think?
I don't know how brand loyal he is. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Like the way he kept talking about the vortex. He loved that vortex. Oh man, he just that was the greatest. He just loved it.
All right, Pedro, I'm gonna let you get away. If you say you got two of them on guns right now, I'll let you get away with it.
What up, Roadblock? 20 key rounds and 0 issues. That's what I'm saying, man. That
Hey,
stuff
thank you,
works.
thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Vortex make a good product. That's what. There's a lot of companies that make a good product. Stuff that I done threw around, banged around, all type of. They
Roadblock,
make.
hey, roadblock, a victim, not a
He's not.
victim.
He's
He
not
guilty
too.
too. He guilty
Yeah.
too. He don't. As a matter of fact, he don't even own any of what we consider the budget optics.
Roblox said it. I don't go anyway. I heard him say it. I don't go anything less than a Hollow Sun. I heard
Yeah,
him say
yeah. And I'm almost ashamed to say he's a friend of mine.
it.
I'm picking my friends, bro. At the end of the day, who
No,
are
that's
we?
our good brother, man. That's our good brother.
Who are we? That ain't good. That's not good, bro. Roadblock, what are you doing?
AK Lover, what up, man?
We gotta stop doing this, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go so far as to say the next time we do rate your guns, you will not get water because you have an O sight on your gun.
No, you
I don't
just get
care
water
what
because
type it is.
your gun look bad.
Bro, when I got the Hex Pro, I'm
Mm.
on the phone. I'm not going to put the homie on the spot. I say, man, I got a few optics to choose from.
Damn.
I'm thinking about putting this new Osight XE joint on the Jacob Gray.
Yeah.
The man responded to me like I said I was finna drive down a street full of glass. He said, hold on, wait, bro, what you doing? Wait a minute. You can't put the Osight on the Jacob Gray. What are you doing? Like, why not, bro? It's a nice optic. What are you saying? What's the
Right.
problem? Shelton, what's up, man?
What's
What
up,
up, man?
man?
Ain't nothing. Shout out we the people, man. Them boys taking off,
Right.
but he's still my homie, man. That's what I like, man. I like when people take off and still stay humble, man.
Ah, we
They got me getting ready to buy some digital night vision.
Oh, you know what I need though? You know what I'm finna order, bro?
what's
What
up?
Hey,
up?
you got the W. You got the W and an 8
And the eight, I got it on brown and a black, I think too. Oh, the brown
and
and
the
black
8.
fitted. Yeah, fitted. Yep.
I'm copping one.
All right, I got you.
I might cop both of them.
All right. I don't
You
think I
need
got the brown ones on the website yet. I've been so busy, I ain't got a chance to put them up.
Yeah, you
But
need
yeah,
that.
just hit me up and I'll take care of you. But the O site, man, the O site has not been tested. That's the only thing about the O site. I feel like
Shelton, we was
Holosite.
just doing good, bro. I'm about to do business with you and everything. You finna come in talking crazy?
Oh man.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with
Bro,
that.
look,
Ain't nothing wrong with
look,
that
they
old side.
had look, bro. Nah,
Nothing wrong with
I ain't
that.
gonna front. When the first iteration of the old site came out, I think everybody under the sun was skeptical.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think by the
yeah.
time they got to the SE, I think they showing some real promise, man.
My first old site still work. The first generation one still work. Battery still work. It still holds zero. It just been
I didn't.
banging around, thrown around in the safe. It still work.
But,
I
but
didn't see
what?
them
But
fly off though.
I never.
tell me
I
what
never.
do you consider? Tell
Anytime
me
I've
what
had
do you
something fly
consider
off,
tested?
anytime I had something fly off, it was because of me.
So let me show bro. Let me give bro his flowers first and give him some respect. Cause I see them get out there and they do some things and they getting rough and rugged with they throwing their guns in trucks, they going through the woods, they doing a lot of stuff. So at the end of the day, especially on the rifles, he
Hmm.
gonna he gonna have to put something on that rifle that's gonna hold up. I get it. You gotta know that this is gonna be rugged. I gotta go. I'm going through a lot of terrain. I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff. But for the average guy that's taking a handgun, for the most part, to the range, he's plinking or he's shooting competition. And if that gun could withstand the 9 millimeter recoil and can hold a zero, what more do you need
Yeah, he good.
from that optic? Would be my question.
Yeah, but the
He good.
average guy is not putting is not buying a Jacob Gray 2011,
No, I understand that. I understand that.
right? So
So
when we
so
have
but,
that, it's like you got this big old Escalade and you got these 13-inch rims on them.
you
And,
got the
and, and,
black,
and
bro.
I don't. I
You
don't. I
got
don't agree. I
black.
don't
He
agree
got
with
it.
that.
He got the
Yeah, I
black,
don't.
bro. He got
Yeah,
the
I don't
same
agree with
problem
that.
I was just
Right.
saying.
That's right. That's right. I don't agree with that. What up, Charles Henry? Yeah, I don't agree with that
He got the
because
same
you.
problem I was just
Yeah,
talking about.
because you buy a Jacob Gray,
He
and
said you
because you
can't do
no,
that. he
no.
said
Wait,
he
what you
sound
mean you
like
can't do
he
that?
sound like my boy on the phone.
You
Stop.
can't
Wait
do
a
that.
minute. You cannot put the oversight on a Jacob Gray, bro. You just can't.
And I'm,
Now,
I'm
if
trying to
but
figure out why you can't if the old site works.
if the O site, okay, let's not be materialistic and we just say if the O site has the
I'm
features
being
that you
material. You
like.
gonna tell us don't be
No, I
materialistic?
no, because that me, I'm not gonna be materialistic, right? And just say
Okay,
That's
if
okay.
right. 13
yeah,
is
because you're
expensive. That's right, Jay.
yeah, I'm saying me. So if the O site has all the features that you like and you really love that site, then you rocking with it and you don't care what nobody says, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that's different. Now, y'all you giving up so much of a fight for O site. I'm gonna have to get one just to test it out because
Not
I need to
though.
see.
So I want to be clear. I'm not. I do believe they run. I don't think you can find much out there, especially with those SEs. Those SE sites, the SE and the XE, XR, them sites are running. I banged them around, beat them up. They running. They holding zero. They do what they supposed to do. But I'm not here to be the O site spokesperson. My
Right.
question is, what is it that is it the price gap that makes us think like, nah, we can't do that, right? Like if this is a staccato, there's no way I can go put a Sealy optic on a staccato. And why not? Because I've seen
Yeah,
Sealy's
why not? If it,
last
if it, if it works,
4 or 5 years.
right. Why not? If it
I th-
works.
I think people are too worried about flexing for other people's to do that, so they'll go out and spend $800 on their credit card to put an SRO on a staccato for no reason.
I think that's exactly what it is, Pedro.
It's
I
a
think
bad
I
game.
think it's more
Bad game.
about what other people will say. Because you know what, Shelton, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a bean. I ended up listening to my homie and put the SRO on the Jacob Gray because I knew the backlash I was going to get if I would have put that O sight on that Hex Pro. It's almost like it secretly takes something away from the gun. Like it takes some integrity away from the gun or something if you put
Yeah, that's
the
silly.
inexpensive
I
fire.
wanted to also touch on a quick
I
point.
mean,
Someone said that people that are buying the O sites are generally also not buying the Jacob Grays, and I would completely agree. I think that is a good thing because I think we can all agree most high end 2011s are flatter, heavier, softer than like a Glock, right? Glocks are more violent than a $8,000 Infinity. I think we can agree.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
shooting wise, it's also more
yeah,
violent. It
no,
just
yeah, yeah.
the polymer, the lightweight, right? So I think if the O sights are being put on the budget guns that are naturally uh, snappier or more violent to shoot than something like a 55 ounce 2011, if the O sights are holding up on those guns, what's the issue? In my opinion, of
Yeah,
course.
I mean, listen, we just use an old saying because there's other sites too. There's other red dots too.
I
That
agree.
and
Wait a minute,
you
I
know,
got a Reggie check coming up here. Go ahead, I'm
no,
listening.
no.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think about it's all about features and
Vaughn.
value for me. It's about
I mean,
value.
and the thing nowadays is that because I look at most of this stuff, a lot of this stuff, I look at it like cell phones because you can go out there and buy you a cell phone that you don't even know the name brand of that could have some quality to it and have all the features that you want. You got red dots that are the same way. A lot of this technology, most of this technology is old now.
Here's
So
my question.
you buy you an
Sheldon,
old phone, got all the same sort of all the bells and whistles that this other one you're gonna spend $700 for, but it has the same bells and whistles in it. It's probably made
what's
the
your
same factory.
Sheldon, what's your favorite optic? Or what's your like your go to? We all have a go to. What's your go to?
The Hollow Sun. I have a couple of them. The Hollow Sun.
Yeah, I don't have a specific go-to,
I
Pedro.
have
That's
the.
just you,
I
this
like the
old
comp.
type dude.
I like the comp. I got the Ronin edition because it doesn't have any like logos on there. It's just like all black. Um,
What up, Jenny?
yeah, I got a few of the ACSS reticle because I don't have to worry about it has that big
Uh-huh.
ring around it, so I don't have to worry about like finding my red dot. I can
I
instantly
love the ACSS. Yeah, I love that reticle.
it's fun. These are functional now, and
Mhm.
it's shake awake. These are things that if Osite has these type of things, and I would lean towards them. But I'm looking for features and functional.
Every
So,
feature
and
you just
I would
both
agree
sides.
with you. Why
Yeah, all
are
that features.
except for the name, why are Trigicons so popular?
Oh, I had
Because
them.
to me, they're the least
I sold
feature
them.
rich.
I
Oh
sold
no,
them.
no, I agree.
I had
I think
SRO, I had
SROs.
RMR, and I sold them, and I was like, because I thought that they were going to make me such a better shooter, and then I was
Oh,
leaning more towards
He
my
said
my
that's gonna make me a
Hollisons.
better shooter.
yeah, they
Yeah,
don't.
You know,
they don't.
now I do the RMR to me is one of the most worth it dots you can find though. When I say worth it, this is my opinion. The dot is proven. It's so rugged, bro. If you want something that you can it's almost indestructible, that RMR is that. Now, the RCR is also indestructible like that. Outside of that, I think Trichicon SRO is very popular because it looks great and it's great on those 2011s, but it's not a super durable optic at all.
Mhm.
I
No,
And I
think
it's not.
RCRs are absolute robbery at
Yeah,
eight
they
they,
hundred
go
dollars
they
a
are
piece.
Eight
overpriced.
hundred
They are
dollars is
overpriced.
crazy.
go
They
too
are
much money.
overpriced. But it's rugged as hell though. It is a rugged
Oh, I agree.
optic. But it's just
I guess my
overpriced.
thing is like, except for the looks or the name, and I mean, I'll die on this hill. I don't think most people shoot enough to experience malfunction with the cheaper optics. Like, oh, I don't buy these because they're Chinese. Vortex, Trigicon, Holosun, all the emitters come from the same place.
Yeah,
Good old China. The
yep.
glass all comes from the Middle East.
Shout out to China
Like,
and everybody. Hey, look,
hey,
but
shout out
were
China.
you guys around when Hollow Sun was like Osite is right now?
Mm-hmm.
When Hollister was Sealy.
I remember this. I remember when it was viral across the internet with people talking about how cheap the Hollow Suns were and how they were garbage. I remember this. Some people new to the game, they just coming in, so they thinking Hollow Sun has always been the shit. It hasn't. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like deja vu at what Osite is doing right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's almost the same trajectory, right? It took a few years, 4 or 5 years before Hollow Sun actually became a respected optic.
yeah. And I think if they got enough money that they can hold it out, right? Because we have a short memory span, right? So if we just 2 3 years from now, if they keep on pushing in the market and pushing the market, and we're gonna forget that you know they had the bad reputation. But as far as like Olight, man, I got Olights everywhere around this house. I got Olights everywhere, but I just can't do an O site. But
And,
I'm gonna go
but the
ahead and
funny
I'm
thing,
gonna try it. I'm gonna
it's
try it.
You
funny you
got you
can't
got
because Olight
bro.
started out that way. Olight started out with
I mean,
bad.
I'll be honest.
You don't got no old
Having
lights on
bombs,
your rifle, bro.
having bombs all over the house, but no O sights is crazy.
That is crazy. Hey, but
That's having
Shelton
balls
do
all
not,
over the house.
Shelton do not got no old lights on his rifles, bro.
Yes, I did. I did. I was doing it. I was doing it just to troll. I put the O sight on my Benelli M4. Just to, and I did a review on it just because I thought people were gonna go crazy about it because they're gonna say you got that O sight, but I love it because it's the I don't know, it's the Warrior. I forgot the name of it, but you can detach it and you can actually take it off as and use it as a
Yeah.
regular light. And I'm
I'm
like
using
Probably
this,
I keep those in
probably
my
wasn't
EDC
worth
bag.
yeah, and I'm like this is so smart. I mean, I use it all the time to be able to
Zach put
detach
me
it.
on to all the old lights. He
Yeah,
owned like every old light possible. He
me
put me
too.
on to them, bro. I keep them in my
my
EDC
original,
bags.
my first Olight.
I keep them. I keep them all the time.
I know I got something down here too.
They don't even make that Olight no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
And
Vulture,
for
what
me,
are you talking about?
What's that, fam?
I mean, people don't on everything, right? Like people don't buy Taurus because they're cheap or they're unreliable, or I mean, there's tons of options. But it's always for me. For me, it always goes back to like, I don't buy this because I prefer this, and these are more reliable, right? Like you said earlier, everything has its faults. Oh, this is more reliable. How many rounds have you shot through that gun? How many rounds have you shot through your carry gun? Oh,
through
about
the
200.
gun.
What
Oh
are you
yeah.
talking about?
Like most people don't shoot they guns like that.
But how do you know it's reliable? You have 200
And
rounds
most
through it over
people
4 years.
this.
What up,
Most
James?
people don't admit this, but I guarantee you, because I'm guilty, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'll be the scapegoat.
What up, Vaughn?
I do not have more rounds through my concealed carry gun than I do most of my range toys.
It's true.
This is an absolute fact.
I
Now, what
mean,
I
I think
do
most people are that way.
shoot my concealed gun quite a bit, but I don't have nearly as many rounds through it. When I know somebody like Pedro probably got more rounds through the gun he conceals than he does any other gun. And I just know that from knowing what he does. And he goes out, he shoots competitions with his concealed carry gun. So he's running a ton of rounds with those guns. That's a great thing. Now, but I don't blame people for that either. But I do blame people that never practice with they with your carry gun. I think that's weird.
I shoot it sometime.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to
I
you
mean,
got to shoot.
I know guys who haven't shot their carry gun in over a year. Like,
That's
how is
crazy.
that? I mean, it's
That's crazy.
crazy. You have no
Yeah.
reps. There's no muscle memory. You don't know, like, there's no fundamentals built around that gun.
Mm.
But they go to the range twice a week. It's like, what? Like, how does that make any sense? Oh,
Yeah.
but carry ammo is expensive. I agree with you. Load some, I don't know, 115s
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
shoot
shoot
a couple
something.
mags. Like, you
Shoot
don't
the
have to
gun.
shoot the carry ammo at the range. You should cycle through it every 6 months or so, in my opinion, or a year, whatever you see fit. But like, not shooting your carry gun in over a year. It's like I don't even want you around me.
What up, straight line?
That's just a liability.
He said no shade here, but I remember you guys giving out water, having inexpensive octave.
That's right. It's true.
Hey,
It's true.
it ain't no shade, brother. You telling the
Right.
truth. I admit it. Look, sometimes I feel bad, but it's the world of peer pressure that we live in. Do you know that the internet is generally a flex? In general, it's a flex,
That's what it is.
right? Because it's a flex because the first thing that most people are doing is showing their guns for other people's reaction
Right.
or telling them we're showing other people what we have. It's all a flex. So the game, that's just what the game is. So you understand how people are gonna respond and how they're gonna react. Like Shelton said, well, I put this on here because I figure people I'm trolling. I figure people will react. You know what's funny though, bro? And I have to catch myself sometimes when we doing like these lives or we talking or we doing rate your guns. Cause the thing that we think is funny and we trolling, somebody is doing that sincerely.
Yep.
Like somebody put the old light on a everyday rifle on their all-purpose rifle, and that's how and it's gonna live there. And we trolling. We out here like, boy, I just put this on here to see what y'all was gonna say. And that was everything to him. He went and he caught it for $79. He said, look, the light work every time I hit the button. What's the problem?
Right.
I mean,
I
I think everyone's got different pockets, right? Like, in my opinion, it's like run what you want. Run O sights, O lights, run CLs, SILEs, whatever it is. Just train enough to know if it works or not. That's all. If it works, it works.
I
Like,
can respect
you
that.
know,
I respect that.
but
I've
use it enough
always
to know
said,
if it is going to break.
you can find me saying this back in 2021. This is a bag game.
Yep.
It's a
I mean,
bag game, bro. Like
I think for
people,
most of,
that's what it
go
is,
ahead,
though, bro.
sorry.
Like people, you know, you spend this. This is why. Okay, I'm so glad Shelton is here too. This is great because here's what I know. Just from watching these guys, Fred, we the people guys. To me, they kind of lean more on the rifle side of things. They can shoot pistols. They know how to shoot. They're not, you know, green, but they're more rifle guys. Roadblock, more of a rifle guy. These guys are rifle guys. So they don't get buried up in the 2011 market. Like that, there's a whole 2011 world out there. You got the FAMs, the Havocs, the
Ready? Oh,
weapon collectors, all these guys, they're 2011 guys. When you start thinking about, you know, what you'll put into a rifle. So Sheldon might have a setup that costs equal to a high-end 2011. I got $6,000 in this setup, $7,000 in this setup. But his mindset may not be to spend $5,000 on a pistol. He may not see the
Well,
purpose of doing that.
well, I've been down that road before though. I mean, I have
Okay.
staccatos. I started off with a Glock, then a Sig P320, and then I shot a Smith and Wesson at a rental, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it for me. Like it just felt so great, and like all my friends like, no, don't do that, don't do that, and I did that, and then I got a staccato because my friends peer pressure me like that I need a staccato P. I got that, and I went back to the Smith and Wesson, and I sold the staccato because I shoot the Smith and Wesson so well. So it's about how a gun fits in my hand. And
right.
honestly, like the only time I ever thought about buying
You
another
just you
gun,
just pissed off every 2011 dude from here to Washington State. Go ahead.
it's just about how it fits my hand. But I shot that Fusion XP Pro at the regular meetup, and I was like, okay, I like how this fits my hand, and I
Mm.
shot it very well. And I'm like, this is the only. And I went to Jacob Gray. I picked up the gun. I don't even have to shoot it. If I pick it up and it doesn't feel right in my hand, I'm putting it down.
That's
I
right.
don't need to shoot
Mm.
it.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'll piggyback off that. I've seen more 2011s fail in high stress environments, which to me are like competitions, than anything else.
No, that's true too. That's actually a
Mag
fact.
issues, ejection
Yeah,
issues,
that's a
battery
fact, right?
issues,
That's actually a
everything.
fact.
That's a fact.
And that Smith and Wesson, because a man of culture, because I'm also an MP guy,
Okay.
will run 15,000 rounds all day long.
So I told my boy Snap early. I said, not this was early this week. I said, bro, you want to know one of the best shooting striker fight guns you can buy, and I think it's like the best on the market, but it's underrated. And I told him to guess, and he ran off about 2 or 3 guns, and I was like, no, bro, the M&P 2.0 in multiple calibers. You can shoot the 2.0 in 9, 40, 45, 10, and they all shoot smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Every caliber shoots smooth. I don't know how they able to make that gun handle recoil so well, but you should try an M&P 2.0 if you never have. And it's not very many guns I jump out there and recommend like that, but I think that is one of the best guns out there for sure. Rita, Bree said, tell you hi to make sure I did it if I saw you or Siege. Because she get really mad at me if I don't.
Well, Pedro, how come they can't get the trigger right?
Say again?
How come they can't get the trigger right?
What do you mean?
Shut
I
up.
mean, if we're going to point that out, I can name 54 other manufacturers that also can't do it.
I mean, I'll point them out too. But because that's the thing, I don't dislike the 2.0. I own one of the most expensive 2.0s that they make. I bought it.
What up, creative?
And the trigger,
I
and the
will,
trigger
I
in
will,
that
I
gun,
will,
the trigger in that
I will,
gun,
I will,
garbage.
let me counter your question and ask you, why is the only thing Canik gets right the trigger?
And I don't agree with that.
Why is it? What's
I
the
don't agree
question?
with that.
What's the answer?
No, I don't know. I mean, if they spent less in packaging and more on the gun, it would help.
I
Because
don't
you're
agree
getting
with that.
$400 in boxes and packaging
I
and
don't even
coins
agree.
and
I don't even agree
miniguns
with
and
that.
cleaning
Hey,
kits and
Big Joe,
foam and
you
Coin.
I don't
What
agree
do
with
we need a
that.
coin for?
why do I need a mini TTI with my
like
TTI?
You said why he did a
Why,
mini
why
challenge to TTI.
I don't need a TTI keychain. Like, what is this for?
It's a wrench, man. It's a wrench.
How many wrenches you got at the house? How many times have you used that TTI wrench? None.
I don't own a
Guarantee it.
TTI, so I don't. But
Well,
I have used
how many
other wrenches.
TTI owners have used their TTI wrench? Never.
I've actually used my tool in my box. That's what it's for. I don't know what you're talking. See, that's you could say that to somebody
Hey,
else.
y'all tripping, man.
I actually use
I'm
my
just saying.
stuff in the box.
I mean, all I'm saying is the question you propose is why you can't. Why if the only issue with MMPs is a trigger, I can live with that.
And you want to know something? To be honest with you, that is my only issue that I have with this gun. That's it. That's my only issue I have with it. That's it.
No, yeah, he say that, and then he don't like the trigger. But one thing you can't doubt, man, those guns run, man. And I
Yeah,
think
they
when
do.
people start
I
talking
would
about,
never say that they don't work. I would never say they don't
yeah,
work. They work to run.
when
They
you
do.
start talking about liability and strikers and good carry options, I don't know why people don't mention it a
Stop.
lot. I think it's
Because
I
it's not
think
a
it's
Glock.
yeah, I think it's
Whatever.
super underrated, man.
Hey, I don't know. It just works for me. That's just what it is, and
Whatever.
I respect everyone else's decision to do stuff, but I'm not going down that path. Like, and I really want to stop chasing buying new guns, but I just keep on doing it.
I feel
Like
you. I feel
I
you,
just
bro. I
want
say it,
one gun.
I don't want
but
to
you know,
stop.
but this the thing too, man. Um, I think I always say this. I preach this all the time. SPO, subjective preference, opinion. That's what the game is. That's what makes the game so interesting. That's why I can have a conversation with Pedro and listen to what it is he has to say. I can listen to We the People. I can hear their point of view. I can listen to Zach. To me, I don't think anybody's wrong. I just think everybody just has an opinion. I don't think there is no one size fits all, and that's across the board. Whether you talking AR-15s, whether you're talking 2011s, strikers, whatever it is, there is no one size fits all.
Can I
Now
propose
I
a
can
question
tell you what
just to
I
play
think is
devil's advocate?
Mm.
go for it.
And I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
You did, but go ahead. I'm letting it fly.
Do you think the average shooter is investing this tons of money in these 2011s, chasing performance they'll never find?
Wow. Mm.
God
Because I think
damn,
so.
Pedro, why you do that? Why you do that?
It's a good
Why
question.
you
Man.
just do that? You know what? No. So here's how I'm going to answer this very diplomatically. I I don't think that's an individualized question. I think that's a general question saying you're not gonna you can't keep spending on performance. Once you get to a certain point, most of those guns are performing pretty much the same.
I
Right
agree.
now, what changes is, you know, grip modules will change, right? Aggression in the grip or the
Mhm.
balance of the gun because this one has a comp on it or this gun is heavier. Maybe it had, steel frame, this aluminum frame, whatever. But there's gonna be cosmetic differences and then there'll be, the way it feels. But in terms of performance, most of those guns are so similar. And if you when you start putting it into just the hands of regular people, you'll see, right? You'll
The
see
reason
it.
I've seen, I mean, again, I shoot, I think, more than most. And I don't see that as a flex. It's just kind of, the name of the game with what I do. I've seen tons of dudes who shoot an M&P or a PDP or a Glock 17 show up like, oh, I went out and bought a Kimber. or a Staccato P or an RCA or RCD, or the Race City Defenses, the cores,
Yeah, that's a nice gun
because
though.
like, oh, great, oh no, those are, I think, the best, one of the best budget 2011s.
See,
But I've
I
seen
don't
people,
I don't like that part, but I like the gun. Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, I think I've seen people. I mean, I've seen tons of people go out and buy those things because, like, oh, I'll just go out and buy a 2011 and shoot better than I did last week. And it's like, oh, that's interesting.
No.
So that's why I asked the question, because I think
Well,
it's
you know,
inherent.
I
That's
think
that's the thing. I think it's go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
Yeah, I think that when you go out and you shoot with a guy that's running a Glock 19 and he's like has iron sights and he outshoots you, and you realize that it's not the gun, it's you. And
yeah.
then you have to
That's
say, all right, then it's so humbling. It's so humbling. And then when you got this $3,000 gun and you can't shoot it that well, you're like, it's me. I'm the problem.
no,
But
I agree. See,
that's usually what it is. That's usually
in
what it is.
defense, in defense of my high end 2011 brothers, my fams, a lot of these guys that I know that's in that pocket. There's so much more to why they spend the money they spend on these guns, right? They have a love for that niche, and this is their
Oh, for
thing.
sure, for sure.
So like to me, I respect that side of it, and and it took me like even to this year to even get a newfound respect for that side of it, because my argument would always be, you know, come on, man, you tripping, because I would hear one of them be like, yeah,
Right.
but this is better than this, and it really started me to like getting in. It got me to really thinking and then want to experience it more. And the more I started to experience it and shoot a lot of these guns, I started learning. And then I started talking to a lot of the 2011 builders and guys who are doing this, been doing this thing for 20, 30 years. And that's when you start learning that, yes, at some point it just becomes an aesthetic thing, or it becomes either I'm collecting this because of the rarity of it. You know, there's some companies that have developed over time to be able to sell these firearms at a really high price,
Mhm.
right?
I
But
agree.
you're not. There's not going to be, if I go out there and I spend $8,500 on something, and then I go spend 12 grand on something, or 15 grand, like the guys that just went up to 15 grand, the Rafferty guys, or whatever. You're not experiencing that difference in performance. I promise you're not. I don't care
Yeah,
what nobody says. You're not experiencing that much difference in performance.
It's
yeah. I
negligible.
think any gun that is, or in that, not, let me not say any gun. Oh, actually, let me preface this by saying I'm not comparing a Rafferty to a Glock, right? That's obviously ridiculous. What I guess the point I'm making is, I think people are spending money on intangibles. Or I'm going out and spending 6K on an Infinity, when if you just spent time training with your Glock 17 or someone said like the RXM, you shoot it just as well, in my opinion.
Right.
But there's people that want to collect the luxury
No, no,
cars,
no,
bro.
no. I'm not dismissing that. Of course, like, guys love guns, and but what I'm saying is, like, from the performance side of things, I think, again, I think people are chasing intangibles when they can't shoot a Canic, and they think, oh, if I just go out and buy this $5,000 other gun, whatever it is, that
Right.
will instantly become fucking John Wick or whatever comparison you want to make.
Right. Because
And
one
it's like, it's
time,
not how this works. If your fundamentals are shit on a Glock, they're going to be shit on that $8,000
hey, I
Infinity.
know. Hey,
Yeah, I
yeah.
see that. Right.
Where you gonna find a 6K Infinity at?
Right.
They gonna all go buy that one
Oh,
if you find one. But I remember one time messing with fam. He was doing some this was probably a year or so ago. He was doing tiers on 2011, and he had this tier that said, like, the low tier was I have a 2011 too. Like like that was the lowest tier. Like, so when guys had certain guns, it was I have a 2011 too. But these up here at the A tier, the high tier is you know, and that was the first time as my homie that he offended me. And I didn't take it personal, But I felt like there was hundreds and hundreds of people that listened to me and listened to him in his community that took that away. Right? Like took that a certain way. They felt a way about that. And I felt like, you know, bro, that's dissing people like crazy to think. And I know he didn't mean it that way because he a super good dude. So I know he didn't mean it that way. But it was just the way that that came off. I'm like, man, somebody just went out there and spent $2,500, man, hard earned money, and
Mm-hmm.
like what they have to be like, well, that's a 2011 too, like that's come on, man. And then there's guys that I saw. Well, it wasn't in the 2011 space. Pedro, you got a cold shout out too from Harrison when he said your ported Prime shoots better than the new Prime Radiant. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, Pedro already like an 8.5
I
from
mean,
hat.
listen, I don't talk my shit
He
for
ain't
no
gonna
reason,
get so
dog. Come
big.
on,
Now,
come
They
boy,
got a,
on.
they got a 10.5 hat.
over
Hey,
now.
listen.
But I
Um,
think I think these 2011s are like cars, right? It's like if you just starting to like learn how to drive a car, if you got a whole lot of money, you could buy you a Ferrari. But if you don't know how to drive that Ferrari, then it's everyone that actually knows that has the skills that learned that's been driving for 30, 40 years and has the skills, they just look at you differently. And so you could buy the 2011 that costs 10 grand or whatever like that, but if you can't shoot, your skills have to match up to the 2011. And I think that's why I went down. Because
you
because I
think
bought
so?
yeah, I bought that staccato P, and my skills weren't. I just shoot every 3 months or something like that. But now I shoot all the time. I'm shooting a couple times a week. And once my skills get up to that point where I've mastered the striker fire, that I can go to a 2011, then it can kind of match up. But you can't just jump up. People think they can just pay the price to jump up.
Oh man, now
And
I'm about to say something, because and I'm talking about myself when I say this, bro. Most people that own these high end 20, hell, 90% of the people can't shoot with the guns.
The
really,
more guns you own, the less you shoot.
Yeah, really?
I've always said that.
Pedro's
When I
right.
say
It's
can't
like,
shoot with the gun, like they can't shoot to the price of the gun. Like I bought this $8,000 gun. Your skills ain't nowhere near that. Mine ain't. Mine ain't near the $3,000 guns I got.
right,
So I just
I'll
like to shoot.
piggyback.
It's fun. It's fun, right?
Mhm.
I have a lot of fun shooting them. That's it. Like I'm a fan of some of them, but I'm not a 2011 guy. I say this all the time. I just like guns, but I get a kick out of shooting these guns, man. I get a kick out of this. Gonna sound so crazy, like a kid, but one of my favorite things is to watch the slides reciprocate, and it's just something about that when you shooting fast. That is so
yeah.
fun to me. I don't know what it is, bro. It has nothing to do with no skill, no drill, no nothing. I just get a kick out of that part of it. But I do know that because I always talk about. You ever heard of Legion Precision?
I never heard of.
Hilton? You should.
No,
You
I never
should
heard.
put you on. To me, it might be the most underrated 2011 builder in the game.
Okay.
All of these guys, all of these guys they be giving these companies the utmost respect. And just to give you some context, not only is this a brother, he from Chicago, he beat the odds, and he out here making guns quality 2011 that I'd be willing to shoot my 2011. I don't care what they bring out. See, they can't tell me nothing. None of the high end guys, the low end guys, you can't tell me nothing. Don't none of those guns shoot no better to me. Everything and I always say, show me something that $87,000 gun do that this Legion Precision don't.
Well, it goes back to the intangibles, right? You're chasing the
Show me
intangibles.
one thing that it does that this one don't. Show me one feature it has, not an aesthetic feature. Show me one performance feature that it has that this one don't.
Yeah, because
And
I was
then,
about to say aesthetically, it looked like a 2011 Glock to me. It looked real boxy. But
but the
that's
Legion,
just me being just looking at
hey,
the
I'm with it. I'm with
educated.
it, bro. Everybody's entitled. Man, I see some guns that cost a ton of money, and you be like, boy, no, where in the hell I pay that money for that?
yeah, they're not sexy,
That is
but they
ugly.
shoot well, right?
But oh man, amazing, amazing.
would love to shoot one of
So
these.
that's my SPO though.
Yeah.
That gun shoots real nice. That gun
To,
shoots.
to piggyback off what Shelton said earlier, and this might be bad for business. I haven't shot a ported gun in 2 months.
That
I'm
is
done.
bad for business.
It's very bad for business.
It
But-
don't mean that you have. It doesn't mean you haven't ported a gun in too much. It means you ain't
Hold on.
shooting.
No. I mean, of course not.
Why
No,
haven't
no.
you shoot a ported gun? Because I'm actually over ported guns. I feel like
Sheldon gonna put
Not-
you out of business. Keep on. That just went bad. That was
Right.
Not for the reason you think. So, I found myself being very complacent with fundamentals. Because
okay.
ported guns, in my opinion, you can be lazy and still, like, shoot decent. In my opinion,
I think
especially if
that's
it's a
I think
Huh?
that's cap. I think that's
Really?
cap. What you just said
maybe.
is cap.
Why is that
That's-
kind
You can shoot flat. You can shoot flat.
That's not true, man.
Show
That's
me
not
something
true.
a Legion Precision can do that a Glock can't.
I mean, I would disagree. For me, the reason I did it is because I found myself being lazy with fundamentals. So I was like, let me go to a stock, non-ported gun, same gun, and swap the barrel out, and
You can
Work
never
on my
get
fundamentals.
as flat as a Legion Precision. I bet you can't.
I want to hear what he means. Because if that's the case, then
No,
that,
because I said name something that the high that them super expensive 2011s can do that a Legion Precision can't. You can't name anything. Name a feature that it has, a performance feature that they have that it doesn't. Right?
I'm reading. Show me something that a Legion Precision can do that a Glock can't. So basically, you telling me that I don't need to buy none of these high end guns, just go buy me a Glock? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Because the Glock
I
can
don't
do
think
the
that's
same
what you're
thing
saying.
do?
what I'm
trying to
saying
make-
is
Yeah.
buy whatever and just go train with it. That's all I'm saying. That's my
That's not- that's not-
my
that's
I
not-
TED
think-
talk for
but I-
tonight.
Let me just
Trying to
say the thing
understand what
about ported, because we shoot guns out. We like to after when we're done shooting, we do a competition. We start going out 100 yards, 150 yards, 200 yards, and we're shooting 9mm. And I feel like my ported, I got a Monsoon Tactical 3.6 inch Smith and Wesson, and it is not as precise as my my carry comp. Like the I got 7 ports, and I just feel like the bullets are they're just going once we get out to 100 200 yards. So that's just my opinion.
Damn.
talking about with a pistol?
Somebody out there shooting on 2
You
yards.
talking about with a pistol?
Yeah, that's what we do. We
But I'm trying to figure out why I'm shooting a pistol 200 yards, 100
Yeah,
yards.
yeah.
well, it's just something we do. It's like a group of us, and we'll walk out like 25 yards, and we'll shoot. And if you
Yeah, you
miss
said
the
a three-
target,
Hey,
You said
hold
a
on.
three and a half-
like 2
You
times.
said a 3.5
Wait a
inch
minute.
barrel?
Hey,
You said
Frank.
a 3.5 You said a 3.5 inch barrel?
Yeah, just buy a Glock.
Yeah, and if you miss it, you got to step out of the bunch, and then we just keep on walking back until you're the last man left.
Oh, it's
And
like
so
oh god, what's it called with
Like that.
basketball?
Like that drill.
Horse, kind of like
Like a
horse.
horse?
That sounds
we
like
just
fun.
do-
Or not
Yeah,
horse, a knockout, right? Like if you miss, you're out of line. Or if
Yeah.
you someone shoots behind you, yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so we just do that, and when I'm shooting my carriers at 3.6 inch, ported. I mean, it's just going all over the place, and so that's why I'm kind of like leaning away from ports. But
Hey, I
It's
done
a-
seen JSG Hustle shoot 100 yards with a stock
Yeah,
Glock.
but I'm like, it's a 3.6. It's a 3.6 inch gun that you're shooting 100 yards. It's supposed to go all over the damn place. It's 3.6 inches.
I can hit
Yeah.
100, 200 yards with a pistol easy. I got proof, but hey,
Hey, it do, don't it? He said 2A in LA. He looked like he got the chain on that's in the thumbnail.
It does. It does. It does look like a I thought he did at first. I was like, Fifth
And
got a
that's,
chain.
and that's his name too. That's crazy. Look at that. That look cool.
Yeah. What up, fam?
Listen, I just came up in here because y'all are disparaging high-end firearms, so a brother had to come through.
Dang.
No,
Hey,
look,
ain't a better guy to chastise us on it. Go ahead, bro.
Right.
look, it's not even. I agree with RGG, but I think where RGG's logic sometimes goes awry is I think there's too much talk about the difference between I'll call a more affordable firearm and a higher end firearm. And I'm talking about price points now. or
Mhm.
or kind of mid priced 2011 like a Legion Precision per se versus an Infinity or something like that. I think your argument is accurate, RGG, in that it's not about performance. It's not about performance at the lower end. The point I was trying to make is that a Glock is twice as much as a high point, but you ain't getting twice the performance. So the same rule is true at the lower end of the spectrum as it is at the higher end of the spectrum. You start to get some additional comfort, some additional features. But to my man's point, if he picks up a high point and it feels good in his hand, he's going to shoot it better than the gun that costs 3 times as much that doesn't feel good in his hands. So I think there's too much focus on super high cost versus more affordable cost. I say buy what you want. There's all kinds of reasons people buy firearms. And when people, I also think we missed the boat when we start talking about, oh, you don't shoot good enough to shoot an $8,000 gun. Most people don't shoot good enough to shoot a six hundred
Sheldon
dollar
said that. I'm just gonna throw him because it's
Right.
recorded. It's not like I'm snitching, but he said it because I was listening when he said it, and then I tried to disagree with him. But yeah, he did say that. You did say that, Sheldon. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
The average shooter. I mean, let's keep it real. See, we got to keep it real. We are the anomaly. Okay, we are the people who are really into firearms, who actually go out and shoot. But there's millions upon millions of gun owners in this country, and all they do is take their gun out to the range once or twice a year and shoot 50 rounds through it and put it back in their nightstand. That's the normal. That's the real regular gun guy.
Mhm.
Right? That's the real regular gun guy.
Don't do me like that, bro.
We
Don't do
get
me.
carried away a little bit in our space because we are so focused in on it. And so that's all that's all I wanted to get through.
I actually agree with you. I say that a lot. There's a big difference between the gun world and the real world. You hear me say that quite often. I think people that are into this space, enthusiasts, collectors, influencers, whatever it is, guys that porting companies like Tampa Gunworks and podcasts like We the People, we are doing more stuff with firearms than the average everyday person. 1,000%.
Way more.
I
Yeah.
couldn't
I
agree
would
more.
also argue it's usually the guys that shoot twice a year that go, well, I don't buy this because it's Chinese, or I don't buy this because it's cheap.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
buy Pepsi because Coke. Like
I think
Right.
there's a
that's the
I
point
do
I'm making.
disagree
It's
with
not
you.
what you buy; it's the guys that don't shoot enough to know the difference between a Hollow Sun and a Defender
And
XL or a Vortex. That's
funny
the
Yeah.
thing
point I'm
is,
making.
Pedro, he's saying that while he's looking at his iPhone or his Samsung that was made
Yeah.
in
Right,
China.
right.
But I agree with that. I also see it on the other end of the spectrum too. I think you'll catch a lot of people that aren't so deep into the game like that they don't see the value in that. When I was talking about earlier about the flex, where we'll say, and I always call myself out. So I don't want people to think I'm just talking about anybody in particular because I'm guilty of it. Where I see something and I can't put this optic on there because I'm concerned about the backlash I'm gonna get. I bet not. I like it. I like this optic. I want to put it on there, but I don't do it, right? Because I don't want to get no flack from people, man. I know what comes with that. It's just like you know if you watching sports and you see the big man shoot the 3-pointer that can't really shoot that shot, and you look at him like, oh, what you doing, man? Why are you shooting that same thing with, I don't want to put the wrong optic on the gun. Sheldon came on here and was shell shocked when I said I thought about putting the O sight on the Jacob Gray. And he said, he asked me seriously, why would you do that?
Right.
Like that really bothered him. Like, but I get it because that's the space we in. It's like
I
this
still
is
haven't heard any features about the O sight. If O sight is so great, can you tell me some features? I gave you some features about the Holosun, the ACSSS reticle, and
so
the
All,
so
of
shake
the,
there's no
all,
awake.
all of
ACSS reticle.
those.
O sight don't have an ACSS reticle.
Right, but it has everything else.
Every other feature
The
you
shake
named,
awake.
Yeah, it
Shake
got
away.
all of that.
Oh, I
And
know one.
do
I
I
know
gotta
one.
charge it? Do I gotta charge it
Oh,
every night?
Nope.
O-Site
Some of
has
them you
built-in
do and
rear
some of them you
sights,
don't.
Not every
and
night at
Holostons
all.
don't.
Right. Yeah,
How's that
not
one?
every night.
There you go. Yeah. So the O-Site XC, this one right here,
You got a built-in rear sight. Holostones don't got that.
this has a built-in rear sight,
Mm-hmm.
RMR cut, shake away. This matter of fact, this may be the only dot on the market that goes from 2 MOA to 6 MOA, right? With a 32 MOA circle, or you could use just the dots, or you could change between the reticles. And you got the same warranty.
Yeah, it does everything
Now
except the
that was
AC
a sales pitch. But here's the thing: if you're gonna put it on anything that costs more than $600, you're gonna be judged.
which is
I don't.
ridiculous.
I'm always gonna be judged. It's
You're gonna be
normal.
judged, man.
I'll try one out. I'm gonna order one tomorrow, and then I'll give my review.
You should.
They try to send me it.
Feel
They
free
they
to throw me under the bus.
they try to send me it, and I was like, no, I'm
You should
cool.
have took it. That would have been the perfect
Yeah,
opportunity
you're
to
right.
No, I
do the
turned a
honest
lot of
review on it.
like people.
2AJ, what up?
I turned down a lot of companies because I don't want to like put that negative
No,
energy
so-
out there.
so let- so
I'd
let me-
rather
so
not
let me-
just deal with it.
Let me give you some insight. Now, you and I, we've had conversations before. I'll tell you this. So I've been working with Olight before they were O-Site. I've been working with them for a lot of years, right? And there's a couple items over the years they send to me, and I'll go do the review on it. And I remember when the O-Site first came out, my review's still on YouTube. I was like, nah, this ain't getting it. I never liked the one with the over the hood chargers.
Yeah, he don't like those.
Now the technology is innovative, it's cool, but that to me is a hindrance, and it just requires too much going on. I like to be able to put dots on my guns and not worry about them.
Well, I will say Holoston still has the issue of the battery trays come flying out. So like,
On which Holosun, ain't none of mine been flying out unless you're gonna
I
say
mean, I
Flying
saw
out.
one or the screw will fall out, and like, okay, well there goes my tray screw. And I mean, who has those laying around?
yeah, I nobody.
I'm
I
just
don't-
saying, like, I don't, I don't think it's a very common screw size to have. To be like, oh, I have a replacement.
Listen, my phone is always on like 10, 20%. My friends make joke about it. I send them screenshots and they be like, charge that phone. I always keep my phone like low. It's just what it is. So imagine my red dot. It's definitely gonna
Right,
be low.
right. If I ain't charging my phone, I ain't gonna be charging a red dot. And I'm with you. I don't like that. So when they came, even when they came out with the SE, when they first dropped those dots, I think damn near everybody I know that did reviews on it called that out. No, they need a battery tray
Man.
on this. They need a battery inside the red dot. And they changed it. They went back, flipped the change. I think that the smaller dot, the RMSC print, might be one of the better dots out there right now. for
I
carry.
will say, O-Site
In
is
my
not my
opinion,
preference.
I think it's solid.
Yeah, I'll say O-Site is not my preference, but you have to give them credit that in 13 months they've done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
So
not
like
your
13
preference?
months is a very young company.
And they
still, in my
got the
opinion.
money to do it too.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
your
for sure,
preference. I
for
thought.
sure,
I thought.
but-
What's your preference? I thought that this was your, because you was riding for him for a minute.
Pedro is a Vortex guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pedro, yeah, he's a Vortex guy for sure.
This hill I'll die on.
Yeah, he
Really?
he can't look. He can't do no wrong. I mean, that optic can't do no wrong to him. That Defender XL, it is a rugged optic though. It's nice.
Yeah. I
Have they
like
sent you-
that company too.
I
Vortex is a
mean,
good
I think warranty's good. The rugged, the emitters are crisp for my vision at least. Their enclosed optics are really good, and they're affordable-ish.
Have they sent you a check yet?
I wish. I mean, listen, you pay me enough money, I'll talk good about anything.
Not me.
You give me $1 million,
Don't say that.
Not me.
I
you give
missed,
me $1 million,
Not me.
you'll never see me again.
I missed the
Just-
early part of the live. Did we name Shills? Did we throw out the Shills, names of the Shills and the culture vultures?
No, we didn't.
No,
Do it.
I don't even know him by name. I just think that it's a thing though. I think I did name that. I see a lot of people out here with the Canic Radiant and they preaching like it's shooting 2011 flat out here and
I
they
feel
going
the,
through a thing.
I feel the same way about that Bull Armory Tac Comp.
Oh,
Wow.
really? Yeah, I have been seeing that a lot too. I
I
haven't.
shot it. It's a good gun. It's a good shooting gun. There's no doubt about it. The people out here, oh, this is the best 2011 I've ever shot. But then shoot more 2011. Y'all sound crazy.
He said shoot a few more then.
But that's what got me with the even with the Radian, because I don't want to shoot it and have the same experience with it like I did with the TTI, because then I'm going to be really pissed off.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm telling you, I bet you that bull armory don't come in a box with a mini bull armory in it, a coin, a lube kit, some coupons for Wendy's. I'm just saying.
I will say
shape of the gun, all the things, bro. You gotta have all the things.
I will say this. I know
They gave you everything but the gun.
Pedro, I've even heard you say this before. Radian killed the game when they came out with the Ramjet Afterburner on the 19s and the 17s. When you talk about a noticeable difference, if you would have when you put the Ramjet Afterburners on your Glock, you felt the difference from a stock Glock to putting the Ramjet Afterburner on there. When I got the one for the SIG, not so much. It was okay, but I didn't. It wasn't the same. I didn't feel the same result. That's just.
I think
Me.
they did a really good job for two reasons. One, the set screw makes it legal everywhere. Two, it's easy to maintain to maintenance because like you go to Parker Mountain, you have shims and rock set, and like you gotta like it's impossible to get those things off.
Yeah.
On the same or on this other side of the token or coin, I think $400 is very expensive for what you get. Like $400 is the price of a Glock, damn near.
It is expensive.
And I think, and not even because I'm biased, even though I am a little bit, you can get more or better performance with ports for less money.
Oh, that's a fact.
So, aside from change or like cutting into your barrel, which I understand, in my eyes, there's no upside. Added length, more cost, same performance.
Yeah, once you
I
get
don't want that on
argument, it's ports or comp. Once you figure out that ports are better than like comps, then you just don't look back. You just go
for sure. But again, most guys don't want to alter their OEM barrels or cut into the gun, which I understand, right? Like some guys just don't like that. But once, like you said, once you shoot a ported Glock 19 or whatever the case is, you're like, oh, it's the same size. It's not more uncomfortable to carry, and I spent less money.
But you don't want. I think it took me like 4 months to get my Monsoon Tactical Lucky 7 porting. So also that wait time, right? Versus like just ordering a comp and get it. I got a comp that I never even put on in my garage for my Smith & Wesson, but it's just I don't want to deal with it.
That also depends on the shop you go to, right? Some shops have a week lead time. Not all shops are made equal. Let me be very clear here, but some shops have lower lead times than others. So
I mean, it is what it is. I think, but I love it, man. I think that there's a lot of people out there doing that. The culture vulture thing is that's kind of a smaller conversation, but you'll get a lot of people that's trying to capitalize in the space. That's what we were kind of talking about earlier. Like there's people that really work in this thing and really do it, and then there's those that just kind of want to get in when they feel like it, or try to see if they can capitalize off something or get something free, or just kind of pull the wool over people's eyes type thing. And it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever floats your boat. But
RGG, I think you can appreciate this because we both started around the same time. How many people have we seen come into the YouTube space after us and leave before us? Gone. Don't even post.
Yeah, you see it a lot. Yeah, you see it a lot.
They got in thinking they was going to be the next Coleon Noir. They thought they was going to have 3 million, they going to have 3 million subscribers by Monday. And when it didn't jump off like that, they was like, you know what? I'm going to go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The reason why I jumped on this live is because we just dropped episode for the digital night vision, and somebody said something about that to me.
That's a shameless. That was a shameless.
That's the good episode, man.
I'm not trying to plug it.
I can go watch that because I'm interested.
I watched it already.
But it's sponsored by a brand. I'm not going to throw their brand out over on your channel, but somebody said that we're Shills for them and
Why?
that Bob XYZ, and I was like, first of all, this is our first sponsor in almost a year now. This is our first video sponsor, and
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
thank you. And some people are like, congratulations. And some people are like, I don't trust you. You guys are just like the industry. I'm like, come on, man. We got to make some money. And I've turned down so many deals. I turned down Osite. When Osite said, I'm going to send you to Osite, I said, send me some Olites. I don't want no Osites.
So
But they,
if you want,
but and I turned down multiple different companies. Companies have sent me products, and we sent them back and be like, we don't want to push that onto our people. And I turned down another sponsor today that wanted to do some stuff, and it seemed shady. So I turned down people because I don't want to be you know, a shield like that where I'm just trying to make some money and pushing on these products to our people. So
I
So, so,
think
I
people
had to
who
jump on
say
it.
they don't
let me
trust you because of a sponsorship aren't your consumer base anyways. I had
so
a guy
let me
recently
go
that was
ahead.
like, "Hey, we want to get some work done on the Glock, whatever it was. I think it was a 19, but I want to put half down first because I don't know if you guys are trustworthy."
Mm.
Hey, brother, I understand. You can happily go somewhere else because if you don't trust me and what we're doing and the brand that I've built and the work that we do, it's never going to work out. So I appreciate the opportunity. Find a shop that will do that for you. And that's the same thing I see with that. It's like if you don't trust my opinion on the log that we've built, all the work we've put in up until this point, they're never going to be your consumer anyways.
So Shelton, here goes some game for you, bro, and to any other creators that's listening to this.
What up, Osman?
This is as real as it gets. A company hits you up and they say, "Hey, I got a product. I like your podcast. I got this digital night vision. I want to send it over to you, and if you can tell people about what it is that we offer here, right?" And then you give them your price, and they say, "We'll pay you whatever your price is to advertise on We the People podcast." And you say, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna take this business and I'll put this up here." You don't have to say that this is the best digital night vision in the world. This one is better than that one. You're getting paid to say what it is. It's just like if Prize Picks hit you and you say, "This is shout out to Prize Picks. They sponsored this video today. You can go to Prize Picks and gamble on the games or whatever. Bet on your favorite team. You might win, you might lose, whatever." That's not a shill. That's
No, it's
somebody that
not.
pays to advertise. It's a
Right.
difference between somebody paying you to advertise and then somebody paying you to say something good about their product.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
That's
give you a good
that's
example.
two totally different ball games.
Yeah,
100%.
bro.
I had a company reach out to me, wanted to send me a very expensive optic for review. I told them, okay. And then they were like, well, once you finish the video, we want you to send the video to us to,
Mm.
hell no, I gotta
Yeah.
keep that in my
And I
mouth.
Yep.
say no.
That. Yep.
Y'all crazy. So
I
so
say
you just
no.
gotta, I let people know if the product don't, I warn people. If it's some company that I really don't deal with companies that I don't know or haven't heard of for the most part. But if somebody sends me something, I warn them. If it sucks, I'm gonna say it sucks. So don't
Yeah.
send me a product if you know it sucks, hoping that I'm going to breathe life into it. No, don't do that to yourself.
I don't like I know for certain like there's all these companies want advertisement. They all reaching out, and then you got a lot of creators who watch the game down because, like Shelton, like you say, man, they send me this. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested in this. You got so many creators that's the complete opposite.
Right.
They don't give a damn what the company's sending. They taking it.
They taking everything.
I'll take this. I'll take one of those. I'll take two of those. They taking everything, bro, and they don't care. And it took time for me to learn that too. When I first started, and it's kind of it's a feeling when somebody wants to send you something for free, right? You kind of like, hey, that's pretty dope. So when I first started, boy, I had Penty, I had Elion. I don't even know who these people are. All I know is they're gonna see you sending me. Oh, okay, cool. You send me a scope, and then I had to catch myself like this is trash. I remember one time I was reviewing a scope from a company, bro, and in the middle of the review, I was holding it up to the camera. I mistakenly dropped it, like it slipped out my hand, bro. It hit my table, and all the tearings and stuff broke off the mother. Screws flew out. I was like, damn. Well, at that was the day that I stopped dealing with the companies that I didn't think had any like anything promising.
I
I
will
called.
say,
I just dropped this on a plastic 6 foot table and it broke. And the guy was like, "We'll send you another." And I was like, "No, thank you, man. Don't even
Right.
send me." And from that day on, man, I'm like, "Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it." And if I had to tell anybody that stuff, man, just don't be so thirsty to get free stuff. Only if you're gonna reach out to companies, reach out to somebody that you respect that has something that it is that you like, or whatever the case is. I used to help the fellas out. Like somebody will send something, I'd be like, bro might like this. Because I do think that there's a space. Now I'm about to put somebody on before we get off this live. I do think there's a space for some creators to take on those really inexpensive offerings. Like say somebody sends it, they want to send you an optic, you never heard of the company, and they sell $100 optic. You should take it, but you should review it under that premise.
Mm-hmm.
Can this $100 optic really perform? And send it through its paces and be honest. If you took that lane, man, you can get so much free stuff and your channel would do well because it would relate to so many people that say, man, I can buy that for 100. And I promise you're gonna find some things that's gonna work. Some
Mm-hmm.
of
I
those
agree.
inexpensive will work, I guarantee you. And then
Yeah,
some
I've
of
said
them
it.
gonna be trash though. Like they're just not gonna be well built. Sometimes the glass will be plastic, it'll crack. But these are the things you should be telling people.
Yeah.
It's
So
funny because when Shelton, the reason why I really appreciated you guys doing the digital night vision, there's a content creator most of us know, and this was several months ago, maybe more than a year ago. He did a video on some real inexpensive digital like binoculars, real inexpensive, and I got him based off of his word because I trust what he said, and they worked. So when I saw you guys talking about that, something that was different, I was like, oh shit, there's actually an upgrade to what I already have because I know that that stuff actually works. That's why I
I bet
appreciated
you
that. No, I'm not, and I know I'm not the
704.
only guy for that. What do you say, bro?
704.
That's right. It was 704 Tactical.
Hey, he one of my favorite YouTubers. If you be looking for like budget stuff that's cool,
Yep.
he
And
be on
and,
it.
and,
He be on
and,
that.
they,
He be
they
finding some
and they
stuff.
worked. They worked.
Because I learned about a lot of stuff from him. And to
Yep.
this day, you see people using the Sig Romeo 5 optic on their rifle. That's one of the most durable, inexpensive red dots you could put on a rifle.
That joint
And
worked.
his name brand.
Yep.
Boy, I didn't seen that optic go through hell. I watched him drop it off a building, run over it with a truck, shoot it with a shotgun, put it in the freezer, and the optic still worked. It was the first name brand red dot I bought based off of his torture test.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for something that's
He's a
like
name. He's a name I trust.
that's inexpensive, that'll work, that Romeo 5 will work. I'm not,
Yeah.
for those who for a red dot don't want to spend too much money.
Yeah, I think
Well,
shows. I said it. I think at the very beginning when I joined, I think shows are just a byproduct of the industry because companies will, if they're willing to pay you enough. And I said earlier, you pay someone enough money to do something, they'll talk good about the company. Do I agree with it? No. But someone made a comment. It's like if Vortex paid me $1 million, I'm absolutely talking good about them. Because if not, that's just bad business, in my opinion.
But they
Like
pay you
$1
a
million is
million
$1 million.
dollars. I think that's okay. I think that's okay, Pedro.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
like it. I don't like it, but I think
No, no,
I think too many people gonna turn down a million.
no. You said if Vortex pays you $1 million.
If anybody
Not
pays me
not
$1 million, I'm talking well
okay,
about
but
it.
anybody, because Vortex, you like Vortex. That's your
If
company.
Osite came with
It's
a
a great.
$1 million check, you would turn it
Yeah,
down? A
anybody
million
pay. If
dollars.
we see you on OnlyFans, Pedro.
I mean,
Hey,
you'll find me
spin
on
that shit.
where's my shirt at?
Spin that.
You'll find me on
But look,
you'll find me on OnlyPorts.
that's
here
a
go,
I got a
here
different
shirt
go.
meaning.
somewhere.
A different meaning than
It,
maximum holders, bro.
this this is my
All right.
last thing. This is my last thing right here, and I'm gonna put y'all on a little bit more. So understand what it is as a creator that you bring to the table. What is your value, right? So oftentimes, and the industry has shifted a lot. It used to be really, really based on numbers. Like they want to see, all right, he got 500,000 subs. He's doing this many views per video. And there's some people that's still stuck in the old marketing frame and they still feel that way. Some.
Mhm.
But for the most part, the game has shifted. It has shifted a lot to the micro influencers because they can they don't necessarily have to pay them and they can get more of that product out and more of that word out and more content out on those products or whatever. But if you understand your value, so for me, this came to me about, the bell rang in my head probably 3 years ago when I understood my value. And I understood that I had a lane that I didn't think anybody else had, right? Like there's a, companies will rock with me for the simple fact that they feel like there's a large community of people and I have enough reach and impact that, yeah, if he rocks with that company, people are going to hear about us, and then he can put his people onto it. Not to mention that I have a track record for moving the envelope, a real track record though, like where companies are vouch for it. So that's why you'll see somebody as small as me, not as small as me literally, but as small as me in terms of the channel, working with a lot of the major companies that I do, because that's rare. When you look across the industry, you don't see that very much. It's just like when you came to our meetup, you'll see companies that you really only see at the larger events. That's because and I don't do it alone. I mean, there's a lot of support in and around this community that makes that work. But that's the value that I've been able to bring to the table. It's not about me having X amount of subs and all this other stuff. And then the authenticity, the honesty. So it's always about, you'll get they'll send you stuff and I can have that honest conversation and be like, this is what it's going to be. And you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Like they go, I love to pin the comments because you see it all the time where people be like, man, thanks for being honest about that. Or thanks for telling us the truth about that or whatever. And, and don't be afraid to don't, it's enough out here for everybody. You hear that a lot,
100%.
so cliche, but don't be afraid. I've always, one thing I hold dear to my heart is the fact that I've offered my platform to probably more content creators than anybody else in our space,
Can
and
I
I've
piggyback off that
done it for
from
years.
the business side?
Here, go ahead, Pedro. Go. You always got something to say, bro. You talk too much, bro.
I mean, it's kind of the whole point of this, isn't it? Come on.
Tony.
No, go ahead. That's what you're
What I was
messing.
gonna say is, I mean, I completely agree with you. Reaching out to a company, because we get reached out to every so often. If the channel isn't flowing and there's not some momentum and there's not like a consistency of content happening, you also, in my opinion, shouldn't be reaching out to companies asking for free shit, because they'll go look at it and it's not about a follower count. It's about, well, RG hasn't posted in 4 months. What do I get out of this? Right? There has to be some kind of built momentum or just consistency behind what you're doing, so that when you do reach out to people, you have this catalog of, hey, here's what I've done over the past year, 6 months, 2 months, whatever it is, right?
Right, exactly.
And so when you come with your hand out, hey, I need or I want this or that, they go, oh, he's putting effort into it, so we'll take a chance. If you haven't posted in 4 months and you go out asking for stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no chance, but like you'll find it very hard for someone to take the chance on someone who's not being consistent.
I
I would
agree with
also
that.
say this.
This
I
is the
think
thing.
sometimes it's better, like if you're a company that's looking at working with a channel, you have to ask yourself, what's really the goal here? If all you want to do is
Mhm.
market your name, get your name out there in front of as many people as possible, then you go to the $1 million subs, right? But if you are really trying to sell product, to move actual product, right? Sometimes you're better having a smaller fan base. I don't like using that word. A smaller supporter base that's rabid and enthusiastic and really tuned in to what you're doing than to have the big channel that's got 5 million other sponsors that are popping up every 3 or 4 minutes. And so that's been my experience. A lot of people, a lot of companies that rock with me, is one of the reasons why Atlas Gunworks and Perfect Zero sponsor my channel, because they knew I had a base that was serious about the things that I talked about and were out here actually making purchases, not talking about it.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think it's important to have a good mixture, though.
I'll go out on a limb and say this. There's a couple. Damn, man, because then I'm gonna diss him. I don't want to say that the wrong way.
Dog, keep 100, man.
All right,
So,
all right, all right. I'm gonna say this. If you like, say you are a 2011 builder, and you coming out with a gun, and it might be, it ain't cheap. It might be semi expensive.
Just drop the name, RGG.
No, it ain't.
No,
This ain't.
this
This ain't. This
no,
ain't.
it's
This
okay.
ain't even. This ain't even nobody in particular because this shoe is going to fit on multiple feet. That's why ain't nobody. In particular. But either way, if that, even if it was me and I'm doing that, when you come out with something and it's going to be a few grand or whatever, most people ain't diving on that and buy it because they don't know who the hell you are or what your track record is or what you got going. So they kind of look at you like, get out, man. You just trying to get on. But how could you do that, right? And you not go find 2A and LA and say, hey, my brother, is it okay if I send you this thing, man, and you give me an honest rundown on this? Why you don't go find Major Havoc, Jeff, Weapon Collect this? If you're in a 2011 space, the funny part is there's only 8, 9 guys maximum that's really in that space
right.
that you would go to if you're looking at the social media side of it. I
I
think
think
it's crazy if you don't go and put that product in their hands and say, hey, at least check this out. If they willing to check it out and send it back to you, that's cool. Or whatever they tell you, that's how you'll get on. Or if you somebody that's trying to say you got something that you're trying to get popping, or you want to create a conversation, or you got a podcast, and you see We the People moving. One thing about them, they not selfish, they don't gatekeep, and I bet you if you move in a genuine manner, they'll rock with you. One thing
Yeah.
about Sheldon and Fred and them though, they pick up on when people be on that old funny bunny stuff.
Oh yeah, we do
They
real
pick up on it
fast.
real fast. But I think
Yeah.
if you come off genuine, they'll rock with you. I don't do it as much as I used to, fam. Y'all know that. I used to bring so many people on this platform, man. I stopped because, man, I bring people on here next, you know, a year later they want to fight me.
I think
So I have to be careful. I have to pick and choose now. Like, all right, be cool, bro. But I used to just open the door, bro. Let everybody. It is what it is, man. We can all rock out. It ain't hurting me,
I
you
think
know.
consistency of quality is very underrated
Hmm.
on the creator side or on a 2011 builder side. Like, I still don't know why people. I mean, nowadays I know, but in the beginning, why people took a chance on us. Because now I know it's because our quality was always consistent. We're
That
not
was
perfect.
arrogant. That was arrogant, bro.
What?
That might
No,
have
no,
been
no.
the
Hold
most
up. I
arrogant
agree with
thing
him because I
I've
feel
heard.
like on the content part of it too, like these
Uh,
advertisers be coming at us and they like, I'm gonna send you $1,000 optic for free and you give a review. Like I spend $1,000 a week on this podcast. Like, don't come to me with no free product. It's not gonna
yeah.
pay my bills. Like
For
this
sure.
is something
Send
that
me
this
the
is
$1,000 and the $1,000 optic. Then maybe we
Right.
can talk.
Right.
That part.
exactly right.
That part.
Or send me a way that I can generate $1,000 from promoting this optic, or just give me another avenue. Don't just send me free product that I'm just gonna put on my. I'm gonna take my $3,000 optic off and put your $1,000 optic on. Don't send me this cheap stuff. Like it's just different levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
I
we
think
like high end stuff, and so
for
it's
sure.
hard for us to even get started and like start to accept these small. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't about to say
Yeah.
some
At
names. I
least,
ain't
I
gonna
think.
explain them.
at least you just admitted that you bougie, bro. That's what I
Right.
like about we. Yeah, honest,
100%.
honest. The man, we like high end stuff, man. Do not come to me with
As soon
nothing
as
less.
Sheldon
No,
said it, I was like, "That's my man." That's
Yeah.
my
Hey,
No
but guess what?
little punk ass $1,000, man. Don't be
Hey, but
don't come.
listen.
$1,000
Let me
option.
tell you. Let me tell you one thing about me. I will sell some shit. And that's why I buy good shit, because I like to experience the stuff, but I want to flip it. And I cannot flip this cheap knockoff, whatever it is. Like, I can get my Benelli
I
M4 when I
respect that
sold that
though.
shit. It went 3 days. 3 days that thing was sold. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
if I had some knockoff stuff, it wouldn't have went. So I'll flip some stuff if it ain't working.
To touch on Tui's point before I lose my train of thought really quick, when it comes to either a content creator or a business, even the way I see it is, you need all the small creators to create momentum, but then you need all the big hitters to establish credibility.
Mm. Mm.
I
Does that
like
make
that.
sense? Like, you need the momentum to get there, but
Totally.
once, I don't know, a Grand Thumb posts a video about your product, people are like, oh, these people are legit. You know what I mean? So you need both. You need a good mixture, I think, in my opinion.
I can see that for certain companies.
Like that.
I can see that. Well, we done went over on time thanks to Pedro because he talk a lot. But I want to say thank you, Tampa Gun Works. We the people. Shelton, my man, appreciate you. 2A in LA, thank you, my brother.
Well,
That guy with guns, my partner as always, man, and everybody out there in the chat that hung out with us tonight. This was fun. This was good. Shout out to everybody I didn't get a chance to speak to. Appreciate y'all. Smash the like button for us, man. Everybody be easy, man. Just so y'all know, I'm on my way back to Chicago. This is the last live in Tampa for a long time. Wish me well. I will see y'all in the next one, man. I wish you all well. Until the
hey,
next time, I'm out.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.